The race session is at V8SC in Winton, Australia. The wind speed is 3 km/h from the north-northeast. Lee Rogers is first. Buck from Australia is second. Minix 10 is P3. Captain Steve is fourth. Jackson is P5 on mediums. The Death Ray from Australia is sixth. V Cracer from Australia is seventh. Niak from Australia is P8 on softs. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Lee Rogers is P1. Lee Rogers lost P2 to Minix 10. Captain Steve is fourth. Captain Steve lost fourth to the Death Ray. Niak is sixth. V Cracer is P7. V Cracer is now sixth. Minix 10 is second. Minix 10 passed Buck for P1. Buck is P3. V Cracer is P6. Niak is 7th. Captain Steve is 3rd, 0.1 ahead of Lee Rogers. Buck on lap 2 is 5th, 0.1 ahead of V Cracer. Jackson is 8th, 0.3 behind Niak. Jackson passed Niak for 7th. Lee Rogers is 7th on mediums battling Jackson. V Cracer is P4, 0.5 behind Captain Steve. Lee Rogers is P8, 0.5 behind Niak. V Cracer is 4th. Best lap is a 1:36.538. 0.818 off the fastest lap. Niak is 7th, 0.8 behind Jackson. V-Cracer is 4th, 0.3 behind Captain Steve. Captain Steve is P4, 0.1 behind V-Cracer. V-Cracer was 0.6 faster last lap. Niak from Australia is P7, 0.5 behind Jackson. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Jackson is 6th, 0.5 ahead of Niak. Niak from Australia is 7th battling Jackson. Niak passed Jackson for P6. HAV entering the pits is 9th. Jackson is P7, 0.1 behind Niak. Jackson is now 6th. The death ray on lap 4 is P2, 1.4 behind Minix 10. Niak is P5. Jackson is 6th on mediums, 0.6 behind Niak. Niak is 5th, 0.3 behind Captain Steve. Jackson is 6th. Best lap is a 1:35.337. 1.121 off the fastest lap. Niak is 5th, 0.4 behind Captain Steve. Minix 10 is P2, 0.1 behind the death ray. Niak from Australia is P5, 0.2 behind Captain Steve. Minix 10 is 2nd, 0.3 behind the death ray. Niak is 5th, 0.4 behind Captain Steve. Minix 10 is P2, 0.3 ahead of V Racer. V Racer is third, 0.2 behind Minix 10. Minix 10 on lap 6 is P2, 0.3 ahead of V Racer. V Racer is third, 0.5 behind Minix 10. V Racer passed Minix 10 for P2. Minix 10 is P3, 0.5 behind V Racer. Minix 10 is now first. Niak is P6, 0.3 behind Jackson. Captain Steve is P4, 0.5 behind the Death Ray. The leader has just finished the race. Minix 10 finished first. V Racer finished P2. The Death Ray finished P3. Captain Steve finished 4th. Jackson finished 5th. Niak finished P6. Buck finished P7. Lee Rogers is 8th. Lee Rogers finished P